to walk on. All right, this is Nasty Neal. This is dinner.
And a movie. So much legit dinner today. I've never filmed.
No, we've been here a few times, but never filmed. I think this is our third time.
I think you're right. Thelonious Monkfish in Cambridge. It's closer to we're close to Century Square right now. So if you're in the Boston area, Thelonious Monkfish every time it's the atmosphere is great.
Yeah.
Servers in there.
Some of the best sushi I've ever had.
Really.
Yeah. And it's a great menu. It's really a fun menu. They've got your traditional rolls, and they've got a lot of cool rolls. We really like the fairy tale rolls, and they're cool. They each have their own little story.
It's like its own little section of fairy tale rolls. I'm not sure which is which.
That is the snow.
Oh, snow queen. And I don't know why it's called the snow queen. I'm sure there's a cool story that I wish we could.
Yeah.
But that's like a veggie. It's like a fruit.
Yeah, it's coconut and mushroom and pineapple.
Yeah.
And this one is this the Sleeping Beauty?
And we've had that I think every time.
Yeah, it's great.
And then these little guys. Oh, I just touched my coffee.
Idaho rolls, which I'm a big fan of sweet potato rolls.
But it's not just food today.
No, we're gonna be
things going on.
Yeah, we're gonna be opening presents.
I do have a couple. So I already got, for those of you who aren't aware, Neal's present was an early present because it was a tea advent calendar.
Which is amazing. Yes. I've enjoyed it every day this month. Brutalities, but T-E-A-S because it's tea. So, Merry Christmas and happy holidays and all the things. Brutalities.
So brutalities. So that was that. But I've got a little couple. Don't get your hopes up. There's actually something else that is arrived. So. But we're doing that, and I mean, it is dinner movies. It's see.
Yeah, we saw The Shining.
Yeah. A battle.
Yeah, Brattle 35mm print. And I don't want to get into too much spoilers of The Shining, but I'll just say this: I really liked it.
What would your rating be?
You have to wait and see.
Keep you in suspense for our fans of The Shining. So we each got a tea. I decided that I had a couple drinks earlier at another place. What was it? Was it Gross or something?
The Painted Girl.
Painted Girl, which was pretty good.
Yeah. My drink was great, and people were, Dean especially was very worried. He's like, I'm gonna come out there. Mine was non-alcohol, which I was very happy that that place used to be only LA when I was out there. It's very cool. They had non-alcoholic drinks, but they're starting to have them more places.
Yes. I always look for you. I looked today. You want to start?
Facebook, I'm not sure who this is. Let us know. Mail the present tomorrow for the both of you to share. Thank you very much.
That's very cool. This is lovely. So thank you everybody who participated in our gift exchange secret seat. And if you didn't do it this year, you gotta wait until next year. Don't send in anything now because it's too late.
Right.
You're fine for sending us things. You can keep sending us things.
Yeah, well,
year round.
Yeah, I actually have a card. I believe it's a card, an envelope to open from Victor Del Rio.
Yes. So next year it is our gift exchange. We're a very generous Neal. You send a gift of like less than $20, $25 gift. It's not like heavy and expensive to ship. I mean, you're shipping it, so it costs a lot for you to ship. Be kind to Neal. Don't make him pay hundreds of dollars. I mean, I don't mean to focus on money, but I want to respect Neal. He's being very, very generous. So you give it to him, so no one else out in the world gets your address, just Neal, and he repackages it and sends it back into the world to some random other person who sends something in. So it is a gift exchange with our little community. It's great. I'm so glad we started doing it again. It was a lot of fun when we used to do it. And thank you everybody who did participate.
Yeah, and post the pictures in the group when you get your
Definitely. Yes, it's part of the fun. is everybody seeing what everybody else got.
Right. And then if you want to let everyone know if you were the secret Satan of the person who opened theirs, something must have happened.
I know it'll be a shock that I was the person to give the brutalities to.
Yes, yes.
Because I loved it so much. I'm like, oh, I have to keep giving the gift of teeth.
Yeah. You'll be opening yours.
So yes, we've got some gifts. We saw The Shining, and now we've got some food that you guys can all watch. Oh, I love this. I don't know if you can read it, World. What do you think? Our fish is so fresh, it blows its own horn.
Oh, yeah, that's a very talented fish.
More blowing fish. I have a nice herbal tea, so I'm not having crazy night. There's definite recommends. There's some like we'll go to Cheers.
I just
yeah, it is Cheers, but
since we got 3, I just cooked all the all this off there. If you want the
I think come here.
I'm grabbing a room.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I'm starting with the Sleeping Beauty.
here in the comments. So how are you guys doing? What's your world like? This is like a slightly less
We got Vic.
people in there. People around. Just the anonymous person. I don't think it's fair. But the thing is that where we see Facebook users, you might see you. So if you're like, hey, Facebook user, you just said this thing, that means we don't know who you're talking.
Right.
Because for whatever reason, Facebook.
Yeah, there's a way to undo it, but I'm not sure.
Oh. Is that on ours or there?
There. They have to all do it individually. Had this, it was delicious, as I remember. I've not tried this yet. None of us have tried this yet. Should we try this next?
I just got my.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna try this without. I like to try it without soy sauce first. Wasabi.
Fair enough.
No, whatever else.
Fair enough.
How well you can do that.
Oh, wow. Really good. That's actually, I believe, a vegan sushi. Wicked good.
It's very light.
Yeah. Very flavorful. Coconut. I don't know if I've had one for coconut pepper, but I do remember. Really, it's nice.
Very good.
Grab my Idaho.
I'm gonna take your little burritos. I'll take my little burritos.
There we go. Boom. Good it out.
Without Your Head podcast.
So this week is Buddy Cooper, the director of the 1984 slasher film, The Mutilator. And he's just made The Mutilator 2. That's what, 40 years later. I don't know. We'll have to find out.
So Thursday, we started 7 o'clock Eastern time, and you can go to Facebook, my page, news page on Facebook. You can go to Twitch,
Or YouTube.
site. So if you remember what
Twitch.tv/ Without Your Head. Huh? Right, without your food. Oh, the Idaho roll is really good. I'm a big fan of Idaho. I have to say I'm pretty. I know, but
usually we're like a light meal,
yeah.
a meal meal.
I'm kind of happy though. I'm pretty hungry. Yeah, that's nice.
So, what was your Christmas like, Neil?
I had a nice Christmas. So my brother, Troy, people know him as Terrible Troy. He came over Christmas Eve with our mom, and we exchanged gifts. So Troy got this amazing Thanos glove made out of metal. My mom got me and my mom got it for him. And you can actually put it on and move it.
It's not the child.
No, this was
Wow.
so, yeah, he was very excited. It also comes with a display. You can display it if you like.
Wow, that's awesome. That's amazing. What'd you guys?
I got Troy got me a really cool Starman figure, 1/6 scale Starman.
Starman or
Starman. Starman. He's got two different heads.
Starman was
No. Yeah, it's a great big like Necco. I think it's no, I don't think it is Necco, but it's amazing. That was great. I got some raw honey.
Who gave you that gift?
My mom's friend Linda. That's very nice of her. What else did I get? Oh, my mom got me a bunch of scratch tickets from Connecticut.
So to go again?
She said, yeah, she even said that. That was telling me, I was like, I'm going to get all these tickets that he can't, that he's never opened, but now we have to go to Connecticut if you win. So I won $76. So I think it's worth going.
Yeah, sounds like a good excuse for you. And you made a really Christmas lasagna.
I got more tea for my mom, coffee, some little gadgets like a cheese grater thing. It was nice, all nice stuff. A really wacky hoodie that's it's got all the monsters on it and it's Dunkin' Donuts. So
that was weird.
Yeah,
so it's crazy. It's like Pennywise,
yeah,
all kinds of
got all the guys, all the people, and they're either most of them are holding the Dunkin' Donuts coffee, but Pinhead and Freddy are eating the donut. Oh, Vince McMahon. Yeah, cash it in Vince McMahon's on.
I don't know how you know you can like when you said wrestling. That's not a nice man.
You're not going to make complaints.
So I got.
And then I made a lasagna.
Yes. What do you put in your Christmas lasagna, Neil?
It's actually from my grandmother's recipe. I have a handwritten recipe book for my gram. A lot of stuff in there. I need to make some of the other stuff.
This is your German heritage.
Right. Yeah.
What is German?
I think it's Italian. It's Italian.
It's like cabbage in it.
I mean, it's a basic meat sauce. No. It's a pretty basic recipe, but it's very good. Basic meat sauce. Basically, I'll probably also have some lasagna, but it's just a basic, really good lasagna. I honestly think it's the best lasagna. But there are stuff in her cookbook. Popeye, which is Pennsylvania Dutch noodle. You make it out of I remember when I was a kid, she used to leave all this bread out. I didn't understand it. You make it with like stale bread. You leave the bread out for a long time. And then you like roll it out flat. Yeah, you roll them out flat. And then you cook them in a pressure cooker with beef or pork. She used to make it with duck back home. I mean, not duck, but tongue back home, which I was always told was actually the best, but I never had that. So
Yeah, no. But the bread and everything part sounds fun. Sounds like a meatball. You got like breadcrumbs and everything in it.
Right.
Yeah, sounds fun.
But now, no idea.
I like it.
So what was yours like?
It was my actual family Christmas is the 30th for reasons, and that's fine. And there was illness this weekend and all kinds of stuff, but there was like a mini Christmas, and I got one person made myself three Mason small size Mason, like a regular size Mason jar. They each had some kind of treat. One had this candy. It's really bad. I mean, it's really good. Tastes great. It's called candied crack, which I don't really approve of. I think it's highly insensitive, but it's very good. So it's candy crack. It's salty. It's literally salty with like toffee, chocolate, and like a little bit of those little rounds. But not like the Jimmy. That's not right either.
I know.
Nice.
I know that's what I grew up calling them. I didn't know it was anything.
Yeah, we're right on the cusp of, we're like the new, we're the new. It's okay. It happens. That's just that it happens. I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm not okay with being ignorant, but I can admit it.
Right.
There was candied, huh? Candied, I think almonds, like candied almonds. And then there was a savory, whatever the one that's like this, cashews. Yeah, I haven't had those yet.
Oh, nice. I'm a big fan of nuts.
Yeah, I'm
My
pretty
mom gave me
excited.
some mixed nuts too.
Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll be pretty great. Not much else yet because it's like, I got a coloring book.
Oh, cool.
I wish I had pictures of it. It is this awesome coloring book that each page has like this watercolor randomness. So it's called a reverse color. So you've got colorful randomness, and then you take a pen or whatever and you draw. It's like looking at clouds and you're like, oh, the cloud looks like a whatever. And so you draw around.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Some things are like kind of obvious, like that would be whatever flower.
Yeah.
But some of them are very non-obvious. So I kept seeing, I was looking at it with my person, and so I like hold it, so we were both looking at it, and I'm like, oh, this looks really beautiful, but I see a scary face. I kept seeing scary faces and monsters. I'm like, if I was a child, they would be consuming me.
Right.
This is not a good sign.
It's a Rorschach test. Yeah.
Basically, and I kept seeing scary ass monsters. It's my world. I don't know where we're at on that.
You want to split these two and split those?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
so we saw The Shining. Now,
Yeah.
the last time I saw The Shining in the theater was that theater.
Oh,
We
really?
saw Room 237 double feature.
Oh, okay. So that would have been last time I saw it.
And I love 237. Room 237. It's like a non-documentary. It's a documentary, but it's not really about The Shining. It's about conspiracy theorists and their like strange, crazy, and yet genius ideas about The Shining.
I said, give me watch it again, going in knowing it's a documentary about people who are obsessed with The Shining as opposed to documentary.
It's fascinating. It's so wild. It's so wild. The stuff people come up with, and then whoever creates this documentary, it's just fantastic. I hope people watch it. I have to be.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's available to stream, but yeah. I think it might have gotten out as a gift. It could have been in a secret Satan exchange possibly. I don't know, but I really enjoy it. So
I actually thought about that when watching The Shining today, because I was like, if he was alive, Stanley Kubrick, we could get him on the show. It would be interesting to ask him,
Listen to me laugh.
like, like all these just like little things, like they're in the room with like all the dried food. I know in the documentary it's like, oh, it's this, it's like
He's a Native American.
yeah.
I can't remember the brand.
It's like
It's like a
Seminole.
powder. Yeah.
And I was just like, I wonder if you could. It would be interesting to ask him, like.
You hear this? I think it's like a David Lynch.
Well, I even thought how to ask him. I was like, don't even tell me what this is supposed to be. But do people is everything you see purposely, or is some of it just like, hey, this just happens to be in the movie? And are there any happy accidents? As I had no thought into why that was there, but then people read more into it, and it actually fits. So it's like a happy accident.
I know that when recently Colbert interviewed John Carpenter, said basically a similar style of question about the thing and the end of the thing. And who's the thing? And John Carpenter said, if you pay me enough. So it was very funny. It wasn't bad stuff. It was very funny.
Yeah.
I feel like there are people out there, if they intentionally make something cryptic, they're just going to continue to have it as cryptic as possible.
Yeah, you don't want to just straight up ask, what does this mean? I'd be interested, though, maybe I'm sure not everything means anything. But someone like him, maybe it
did. A happy accident, and that kind of betrays non-intent. So it kind of reduces the cleverness. Everything could have been a happy accident, but that would mean
but I'm sure there are happy accidents in everywhere.
Probably.
I just find that interesting.
Like the guy that would. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I've never seen his interviews. He just sounds like he's not the nicest person.
No, I mean, The Shining, it was Ford George. But yeah, great movie. Someone wanted to bring up is one of the criticisms always of the movie that people don't like it is that Jack Nicholson is miscast because he always seems a little off as opposed to a real person who Lynn has brought. But I think that's what I want to bring up is we know that of Jack Nicholson now because we know Jack Nicholson. So you're reading here already what you know about Jack Nicholson now. Also, it's in the 70s. Also, we want to watch it like so many iconic images in the movie and his acting, like people have carried it so many times. But also, just like let's say you watch it at the time and you felt it. I've listened to the audiobook and it's like 20 hours long. This is a 2-hour movie.
Oh yeah.
So
it's very long.
You have to think that too. It's like we have the story arc of the character is 20 hours. You have more room to play with that as opposed to a 2-hour movie. So I think ending near the beginning, if there's cracks in the guy, is warranted in a 2-hour movie. Then the ghost manipulate him and everything like that. But it's different than a book. Every time I read a book, it's obviously giving me more detail than the movie.
It takes a person. If I read for an hour, it would still take me 5 minutes. I'm a very sorry.
I think it's almost 20 hours. I could be wrong. I know The Stand was 40 hours. It was 40-hour audio.
And there's stuff in the Shining book. There's a scene where he's in the basement, where Jack Torrance is in the basement of the hotel, like looking at all these documents and photos. And maybe now, in my 5 years, I would have a different perspective of that. I should revisit it. I really should revisit it.
Yeah, I know it's blasphemy. I actually prefer the ending of the movie. I know it's blasphemy. Also, something.
Like fireworks come
yeah, instead of it's not the maze. It's like hedge monster. It's like I forget the name of it when they carve animals out of hedges. We also have shrubbery. But he doesn't get lost in the maze. He actually gets redeemed at the end of the book, and actually saves his family.
Who read yours, do you remember?
Yeah, he's good. I think he's one of the. It might have been the guy who played him in the TV movie. Yeah.
The guy that was
Weber.
on wings?
Yeah, I think he's great. A few of them. Also known a big criticism too is O'Halloran. O'Halloran.
Yes.
Because he like shows up and just gets killed. But I think
yeah,
that's true, but it also takes away from him sacrificing himself to save them, to save the two innocents. Not only does he show up, and it's because I think some people think he just shows up and Jack walks away, and that's all he does. But he also brings the truck that they wouldn't be able to get out of.
Well, I mean, he could have died in the maze, and then they just go back inside. They would be terrific monster.
He lives in the book. He lives. I was trying to figure out why there are those weird paintings over his bed in his TV. The only
I don't know why
he's got like.
Oh, you mean the news?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm thinking, this is just a leap for me, but maybe he wants.
Dick Howard.
Yeah.
When for those who are unfamiliar,
it's just very peculiar. Very peculiar too, like nude paintings.
So to paint the picture, this guy is a cook. He leaves to go on his break because it's winter, the place is closed, so he's in like basically almost like it's barely in the party. It's kind of like a hotel room. He's on TV and you're like zoom out and then you see these. I think it's all African Americans. And they're tasteful.
Oh yeah, no, but it's just odd. It's odd placing. There's symmetrical ones right over his head there on the TV. And in my mind, I'm like, this is a leap, but maybe he has him up for visual distraction, so he's not always, in the shining zone.
Wouldn't you get used to it though?
Maybe. I was just wondering why.
Nudes all the time.
Maybe
you just like them.
And
I think it's an interesting idea.
Yeah, the three main characters, all three great performances. I think the kid gets overlooked a lot. I think Dave's actually great in the movie. Thank you. Yeah, you got. Thank you. Thank you.
And I think
Shelley
Duvall gets wrongfully bashed.
I agree. He's perfect in the movie.
Yeah. People really complain. It's like she's playing the character she was given.
Yeah.
And she's good at it.
Yeah, she definitely comes across. And she's afraid of him even from the beginning, which is another part why I think they're both perfectly cast, because there's always that simmering tension.
Yes.
Like
in the car.
I'm afraid to say too much in front of him because you don't want to set him off.
Mm-hmm. And I think that really sets it too, is saying that he'd only been just for 5 months. Like it's a big, and it is, yes, recovery is horrible. 5 months is a massive achievement for someone in recovery.
Sure, yeah.
And at the same time, when there was an act of violence that happened, that's like a very scary place to be as a person who's in recovery. And then you're going to go to some unknown land. Like, they were in an unknown land in Colorado, but it was populated.
Right. And then the woman, when she's telling that story, to her reaction, it's great because it's, just because her jaw just drops, her jaw drops. I noticed several scenes, including that one, there's a lot of fakeness to people. Like I think Shelley really obviously doesn't believe what she's saying, but she's pretending to put that face on that, oh, it's fine, again. Even when Jack goes and visits the Overlook for the first time, there's like this fakeness to everyone talking. Like the other guys are very calm, and he is too. And yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. But that I think that adds to the whole movie. Because then it comes up again. There's a fakeness when he's talking to the ghost, because the ghosts are pretending not to really know what he's talking about. And he plays it so weird, and because He kind of knows he's going crazy at some points, I think, but he's almost like playing along with it.
Well, that's I think part of that idea of addiction
Mhm.
is that if you slowly ease back, and sometimes it happens, you just like, I'll have a little, I'll have a little, I'll have a little, and that feeling is that high of falling into an addiction and thinking, well, I can handle it. And so just letting himself be drawn into that because that feeling is so powerful. And having like what's the rest of this world? He has like a wife who's very passive to know that he actually really likes her. And the kid, he has to be gentle around those people. And he's not naturally gentle.
No,
So
yeah, it's a predator.
it's
A great, the great shot. I know it's in all his movies, not all Nicholson movies, but all Kubrick movies to stare.
I love that. I mean, not to keep it warm, but when I made my Jack Nicholson painting many years ago, it was not of like here's Johnny and none of that. It was of him when Wendy and Danny are running around outside, having a nice time. They're fairly fresh in this place, and they're having a good time. And then all of a sudden, it shows Jack, and he's just like. And he's just staring. He's just staring out the window. He's not staring at anything out the window. He's just like wow. He's just like not present. He's just, and I think that is a super creepy visual. I feel like that's to me way more off-putting than him. Here's Johnny.
Yeah, that's cool. That's over the top and stuff. But yeah, his cracking is more creepy than obviously we saw some guys in act go nuts in this film, but the stare is. Yeah, I mean
that's also something that I think, even though this is supernatural, I think in life you can encounter people that you can like, whoa.
Yeah.
So I think it's maybe something that you can more.
Well, I've always liked that. I've always liked that in stories where it's the blend of supernatural and reality, and it kind of maybe it's it's trying like finding a supernatural reason for something that exists. I always find that interesting.
In my mind now, I know eventually she goes through the whole place and she sees all these things too, Wendy. But when Jack is tapped out and staring,
what does he see?
Always do that. Like we could literally think about what if he ends up in the bathroom and he's just sitting there like doing it, and he's just there's no ghosts.
Right.
It's just him cracking.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe there's a gas leak to solve that poison.
There's only one scene where until the end when they're all popping up. But even then, they don't really interact necessarily. The ghost, even with the woman in 237, I guess there's the bruises on the neck. But really, the ghost only helps in one scene, and that's to get Jack out of the. I always find interesting. I don't know. Part of me almost thinks that's a mistake in the storytelling, that they could actually do something instead of just manipulation. But maybe it's very hard for them to do because it's like the one time they actually help him physically.
Yeah. Just put in a lot of strength as a spiritual being to move things. So.
Yeah, I mean, The Shining's a great movie on many levels. As a kid, I just liked it from the performance and the older love all.
Yeah, I feel like when I saw this film, I was looking at it differently. I don't know if the balcony helps too. I feel like.
Yeah, it's nice watching it up.
Yeah. It was cool for the opening when you got helicopter shots.
Yeah.
The sound was great.
Yeah.
It was great. It's nice. I would watch it.
Yeah,
I feel like this is a movie I would start to study. Like I was watching it, really appreciating it. Maybe also because I've been doing this much longer.
Yeah.
So I feel like I do have a different way of maybe.
Yeah, Shelley Duvall's not listed a lot, I think, in Scream Queen list, and I think she should be. So yeah, great all around, everything. 5 stars. I don't know how else. We go
5
6.
books?
Yeah.
5 what?
5 severed heads.
Indeed.
Bloody stumps, I think. Someone got some stuff here. I'm probably gonna miss this time.
Oh, really? Well,
I could take late house. I don't know.
okay.
I mean, otherwise we're gonna have to leave. We'll just do this. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it.
You got it, man.
I'll get a couple, and then we'll not just open this card first.
Oh, well, I don't want to give away his address, but Victor Del Rio sent us a
I would have been fine. I know. I saw that. I was wondering, like, I didn't see them on sale anywhere.
Maybe. Hello, Linus. Oh, Linus. He's the sweetest. He's so cute. Oh, that's quite a piece of that ain't. It's like
I didn't
a
even
piece of
notice that,
packaging
actually.
tape. Awesome. Oh, Dr. Seuss card.
Places you'll see.
Oh, the places you go. Year's End and New Year. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Neal Annabelle, for uplifting post chat and.
Oh, well, thank you very much. It's very
I'm
nice.
sharing, but it's really nice. Thank you so much.
That's great.
Very appreciated. Oh, it's Dr. Seuss and Peanuts. All right.
This is to me, to you, for me. You have two things here for me, and then the Secret Santa. Oh no, I think you actually have three things.
Yeah?
None of them are huge. All one thing.
You have to tell me if something's like I love Paws and Potato. I saw Paws and Potato first at Greg Deletion's house. And I love Paws and Potato. So Paws and Potato says, I may be a tiny potato, but I believe in you. Go do your thing. I love Paws and Potato. Thank you.
I might have to.
Wait.
Okay.
These are so stupid. They're not real lips. I like my wrapping.
Yeah, wrapping paper is very cool. This is amazing.
It's more disappointing than you think.
Gummy pickles.
That don't taste like pickles.
They don't taste like pickles.
I know. I didn't know that until after I bought
Oh yeah, green apple flavor.
Yeah, like that's a waste.
Yeah,
Waste of
yeah.
opportunities.
But it's still
They're
very
still-
cool. I'm a big fan of gummy candy. I don't know if you know that. Like you probably say this type of candy.
Very nice. Oh, for those who haven't seen it, Neal has a beautiful cravat with a ring.
Yeah, it's
It's pretty sweet. Where'd the ring come from? You
It
just
came with it. It came with it.
have one more.
I also brought this if you need something to carry in there.
Oh, I like the old school remotes.
You're welcome.
Man, it's no like ooh, oh. Milk tea, jelly bean.
And there's no like green like grass or like rotten tomato flavors. No wacky ones. They're gonna
Mango,
yeah.
taro, matcha,
There's even a
strawberry,
taro.
and Thai milk tea. That's awesome. That's really taking off.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna love it. I'm telling you right now.
But also a bit jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
I've ever seen these in Texas, not this specific one. Pepperoni pizza. I love that they're gummy. I didn't think you even realize that I like gummies so much. Pepperoni pizza kit, buildable gummy candy. I'll make a video of this week. I'll do it.
It's like, that's nasty.
People always want me to bring back drinking with Jack. So we're gonna do eating with you.
I like it. Yes.
This is to you from me.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So it's got a thing in the middle, so you put the loose tea, sort of like this, but
It's got like mountains and stuff on the sides. I would open it, but I don't want to serve it. Nice wrap.
yeah. So it's got the thing in the middle, like to put the loose tea, yeah, and then you can pull it out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You're very welcome.
I love the colors. I love it. I really do. You get
That's all right. This is
you can sell the gummies I brought you.
I've had tea all month. I still have a few left too because we have the 1, 2, 3. Something like that. So this is the Secret Satan.
Oh, this is my
It's a card.
Oh, that's I'll do this first.
Yeah. I was trying so that it wouldn't just fall off. Maybe it was too good.
Get in there. Got it. That's nice that you did that. Maybe have these nice cards and put some sweet stickers. So I've got. And also, white Elion. Man, you're secrets.
I know who this one's from, but I'll let them say if they want.
Okay. We know all of them.
Here, I mean.
Watch me like fucking things this off the table. I have keys, but sorry. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God, there's another thing getting Oh my God.
I haven't seen that like that. Wow, that's really nice.
But I love it.
I think it's, yeah, this is like, oh, maybe so. I think there's something else in it. I like the people just asking them.
What is it?
Box is cool. It's not on.
One of my mom's parents is on me.
Well, I guess I was gonna say this is a soup bowl.
I guess I think it's cool.
That would
Put
be
it,
super good.
yeah, this could be your tea strainer, tea bag strainer. That's awesome. Wow, what a great bunch of things.
Yeah, people sent really. Oh yeah. People sent in really. Yeah, people sent in really cool stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, thank you, my secret Satan. It's awesome. That was very generous of the gift. Thank you. And I hope everybody has wonderful gifts from their own secret Satan people.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, I mean, I guess now we could hang out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Do we have time? You want to, what time is it?
25. We'll try.
So we're gonna try to get Neal out of here, and if not, maybe we'll be back.
All right.
Let's hope.
Yeah. See you
Bye,
guys.
guys. Ashtray.